Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Fernando y este canal es Estudiando con Fernando, en el que hablamos únicamente del proceso de ciudadanía en los Estados Unidos. El día de hoy te traemos una demostración de cómo responder a este video que hicimos previamente para que ustedes practicaran, en el cual incluimos el juramento o la juramentación de la ceremonia cuando se te entrega tu certificado y tu bandera. El día de hoy vamos a poner subtítulos y vamos a poner una persona a contestar esas preguntas como si fuera una entrevista. Es una demostración, pues, para que puedas aclarar todas las dudas que te quedaron y además te des una idea de cómo es una entrevista y cómo debes de responder. Amigos, todos estos videos que hacemos nosotros le metemos mucho trabajo, mucha seriedad porque sabemos que son importantes para ustedes. Pero quiero que sepan que estos videos también van con mucho cariño, con mucha ilusión para que ustedes logren su meta de obtener la ciudadanía. Como ustedes ya saben, nosotros no somos profesionales, somos un grupo de amigos que pasaron por el proceso de ciudadanía y empezaron a hacer videos para ayudar a nuestra comunidad. Así que ayúdanos a que nuestros videos lleguen a más personas para animar a personas y para ayudarles a aquellos que están en sus procesos. ¿Cómo puedes ayudar? Compartiendo el video o simplemente dándole un like y dejando un comentario. Eso nos ayuda mucho. Muy bien, vamos a la demostración y pongan mucha atención para aclarar todas las dudas.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. Please take a seat. Go ahead and use the hand sanitizer that's in front of you to clean your hands, please.
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Officer Dominguez, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview.
Nice to meet you.
Can you hand me your permanent resident card, your passports, and a state ID, please?
Yes. Here you go.
Thank you. Now I'm going to ask you to place your index fingers on the scanner in front of you. You're going to do it one at a time. Don't remove it until I tell you to. You're going to start with your right index finger first.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead and place your left index finger next. Thank you. And use the hand sanitizer one more time to clean your hands. Now you're going to turn to the camera. Pay attention to the camera that I'm going to place in front of you while I capture your picture.
Okay.
Thank you. Now you're going to answer the civics questions. I'm going to start with the first one now. Name one state that borders Canada.
New York.
Who is the father of our country?
George Washington.
Name your U.S. representative.
Mario Diaz-Balart.
Name one branch or part of the government.
Congress.
If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president?
The Speaker of the House.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Vote in a federal election.
What is the name of the national anthem?
The Star-Spangled Banner.
When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
July 4, 1776.
Name one U.S. territory.
Puerto Rico.
And what do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution?
The Bill of Rights.
Great. Give me one moment. Okay, for this part of the interview, you're going to pay attention to the tablet in front of you. Please read the following sentence that you see on the screen.
When is Memorial Day?
Now, using your index finger, you're going to write down the following sentence on the tablet in front of you. Memorial Day is in May. Actually, you're only going to place one word on each line. Before we continue, do you have anything to update on your application?
No.
Okay. Did anyone help you fill out this application?
No, I did it myself.
Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No.
When did you become a permanent resident?
November 22, 2012.
How did you become a permanent resident?
My father petitioned me.
Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
What is your complete name?
José Sánchez Gutiérrez.
Will you be making any changes to your name today?
Yes, I would like to remove Gutiérrez from my name.
Are there any other names you have used in the past?
No.
Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
Were you ever a worker, a volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prison or jail?
No.
Prison camp?
No.
Detention facility?
No.
Labor camp?
No.
Any other place where people were forced to stay?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Where do you live?
231 Washington Avenue, Miami, Florida.
How long have you lived at this address?
5 years.
Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following? Genocide,
No.
torture,
No.
killing or trying to kill someone,
No.
badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose,
No.
forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations,
No.
not letting someone practice his or her religion.
No.
No to all of them?
Yes. No to all of them.
Can you tell me what genocide means?
Killing a large group of people.
What is your previous address?
2354 Lincoln Avenue, Orlando, Florida.
Why did you move?
I moved because work.
Okay. Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat?
No.
Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training?
No.
What is your full social?
322-567478.
How tall are you?
5 feet 10 inches.
And how much do you weigh?
170 pounds.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
2.
Can you speak a little bit louder, please?
Yes, I have 2 children.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No.
What is a habitual drunkard?
Someone who drinks too much alcohol.
Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution?
No.
Sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics?
No.
Been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or tried to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
And what is gambling?
Playing games with money.
What are your children's names and their ages?
Jose and Samantha. They're 9 and 13.
Are you the biological parent of your children?
Yes.
Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group?
No.
Do your children all live with you?
Yes.
Are all of your children U.S. citizens?
Yes.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution?
No.
Are you married?
Yes.
Have you ever been divorced?
No.
Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit,
No.
paramilitary unit,
No.
police unit,
No.
self-defense unit,
No.
vigilante unit,
No.
rebel group,
No.
guerrilla group,
No.
militia,
No.
insurgent organization?
No.
What is a militia?
An unofficial army.
Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled?
No.
What is your spouse's name?
Maria Sanchez.
Can you spell the first name of your spouse, please?
Maria.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No.
What is a jail or prison?
A place for people who breaks the law.
Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What is arrested?
Arrested is taken by the police.
Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or a rehabilitative program?
No.
What is the citizenship status of your spouse?
She's not a United States citizen.
Were you ever married or divorced back in your country of origin?
No.
Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you?
No.
What is deportation?
It's when the United States government expels you from the United States.
Have you ever been ordered removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Are you understanding the questions that I'm asking?
Yes, I am understanding.
Okay. Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
What do you do for a living?
I am a salesman.
How long have you worked at your current job?
For 5 years.
Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated with the Communist Party?
No.
Any other totalitarian party?
No.
A terrorist organization?
No.
Can you tell me what is communism?
Communism is no freedom.
Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world?
No.
What is your supervisor's name where you work?
John Smith.
Do you like what you do for work?
Yes, I do.
What are your responsibilities at your job?
To sell products and services, and also customer service.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason?
No.
Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person?
No.
Now I'm going to ask you about your trips in and out of the United States, okay?
Okay.
How many trips have you taken out of the United States since you submitted this application?
None.
Has any of the information changed on your application?
No.
Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays?
No.
How many times have you left the United States in the last 5 years?
3 times.
Let me verify something. Give me a moment.
Okay.
How many total days have you spent outside of the United States in the last 5 years?
30 days.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
When was the last trip you took out of the United States? What was the date?
January 25th, 2020.
Where did you go?
I went to Mexico.
Who traveled with you?
I travel alone.
And how many days was this trip for?
10 days.
Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
Because I would like to vote.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If you become a U.S. citizen, what is one thing you plan on doing?
Register to vote and apply for my passport.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
What is the form of government of the United States?
A democratic republic.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Okay, great. Give me one moment, okay?
Okay.
Great. Congratulations. I'm going to recommend your interview as approved today. There are a few things that we're going to do before we conclude your interview. First, we're going to review that all of the information is correct, and then you're going to print and sign your name, okay?
Okay.
I also have great news for you. At this office today, we are actually doing the oath ceremony the same day, and actually, it would actually be done with me here, between me and yourself. We can do your oath ceremony today, and you can take the oath of allegiance today so that you can become a U.S. citizen today. Awesome. I'm going to print a document for you to fill out, and you're just going to put no to all the questions, okay? Fill out all of the information. Here's the pen.
Thank you.
Like I said, you're going to put no to all of the questions. Just make sure that the information is correct, okay? And while you fill that out, give me one moment. I will be right back, okay?
Okay.
All filled out? Great. So I want you to listen carefully to the things that I'm going to tell you, because becoming a U.S. citizen, there are big responsibilities that come with that.
Okay.
After you become a U.S. citizen, you will have the option, the ability to vote. You will be able to register for your passport, and you will have certain responsibilities and duties as a U.S. citizen. This is very important for you to understand. Do you understand the duties that come with being a U.S. citizen?
Yes, yes.
Okay? So at this time, at this moment here with me, we're going to take the oath of allegiance. Please raise your right hand, and you will repeat after me. I hereby declare
I hereby declare
on oath
on oath
that I absolutely
that I absolutely
and entirely
and entirely
renounce
renounce
and abjure
and abjure
all allegiance
all allegiance
and fidelity
and fidelity
to any foreign prince,
to any foreign prince,
potentate, state, or sovereignty,
potentate, state, or sovereignty,
of whom or which I have
of whom or which I have
heretofore been a subject or citizen,
heretofore been a subject or citizen,
that I will support
that I will support
and defend the Constitution
and defend the Constitution
and laws of the United States of America
and laws of the United States of America
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith
true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
that I will bear arms
that I will bear arms
on behalf of the United States
on behalf of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform
that I will perform
non-combatant service
non-combatant service
in the armed forces
in the armed forces
of the United States
of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform
that I will perform
work of
work of
national importance
national importance
under civilian direction
under civilian direction
when required
when required
by the law,
by the law,
and
and
that I take this
that I take this
obligation freely
obligation freely
without any mental
without any mental
reservation
reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Great. Congratulations. Now I'm going to give you your certificate of naturalization.
Thank you.
Please review that all of the information is correct before you leave today. I'm also going to give you a flag.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations, my fellow American. You are now a U.S. citizen.
Thank you. ¿Qué tal te pareció la demostración? Muy bien, ¿verdad? El juramento, algo nuevo, pero no se preocupe, vamos a empezar a hacer más videos en los cuales vamos a incluir ese juramento para que ustedes se lo sepan bien y si en dado caso te lo ponen a hacer, sepas manejar la situación en forma correcta. Si tienes tu entrevista esta semana, te recomiendo que este video lo estudies una y otra vez hasta que te lo aprendas y mucha suerte también para tu entrevista. Si no tienes tu entrevista aún, no te preocupes, tenemos mucho tiempo para trabajar. Vamos a dejar que cada día traiga su quehacer para que el día que llegue esa entrevista que tanto estamos esperando, estemos lo mejor preparados posibles. Muy bien amigos, nos vemos en el próximo video, que estén bien, Un abrazo.